Hey, do y'all ever take a nap where you wake up and you feel like you had died? I just took a nap and I woke up and I was like, man, I was in the spirit realm or the fifth dimension or some shit. I was not on Earth. But anyways, I found out when I'm recording this video, I'm going to be posting this tomorrow morning. I found out the games for PlayStation Plus coming up this month. The month of February. These games are going to be available the first Tuesday of every month, so I assume, unless you hear from me otherwise, these are going to be available next Tuesday. We like to keep these videos short, so we're going to jump right into the 3 games that you can download on PS4 for free. So first up, we have Grand Kingdom, which is a cross-buy game between Sony Vita and the PlayStation 4. It has a Metacritic score of 78 out of 100, so above average, pretty good. It takes 23.5 hours to beat, according to HowLongToBeat.com. Players engage in turn-based battles where they command groups of mercenaries referred to as squads who are able to attack using weapons and magic attacks, depending on the specific combat class each unit belongs to, as well as support, defense, and healing moves. Battles involve arranging the positions of units into formations and executing action techniques. Each unit, which includes humans and demons, has a unique set of moves to employ in combat. For example, medics can use medicine to heal allied units, set traps, or attack enemies, while challengers can sacrifice themselves to inflict damage over a large area. Obstacles and traps can be placed onto the field itself to hinder formations, as well as flags that change how units can be directed and commanded. So this game looks like a JRPG. It's pretty deep. It's actually a pretty good value in my opinion that it's over 20 hours to beat. A lot of these games are kind of pretty and short. They're kind of like fireworks. They go boom and then, you're kind of done with them. But here's a review clip from Brash Games. I loved my time with Grand Kingdom and was surprised how much depth there is to the game. The RPG mechanics feel rewarding and there's plenty to experiment with. It's a game that will take some time getting used to, but the reward for doing so is fantastic. That's a pretty glowing review. I think this game looks cool, but honestly, it's not really up my alley. So the second game we have is called Rime. It's spelled phonetically, R-I-M. I can't spell. This is so hard. It got a Metacritic score of 80 out of 100. It takes 5.5 hours to beat. Rime is an adventure puzzle game developed by Tequila Works. The game was released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One in May 2017, so just last summer. The game follows a boy arriving at and searching a mysterious island after witnessing his father fall overboard from their boat during a storm. The player guides the boy in solving environmental puzzles across 5 large levels that are based on the 5 stages of grief. That's an interesting concept. That sounds kind of cool, actually. So as for a quote from Easy Allies, review quote, it might not achieve the levels of ingenuity displayed by some of its counterparts, but Rime stands on its own merits. Its captivating visuals, engrossing soundtrack, and rewarding puzzles are a wonderful combination on their own. But the game's narrative elements and ultimate payoff go well beyond expectations to deliver something truly memorable. And lastly, the main event. Buckle up, hold on to your butts, everybody. The premier game coming to PlayStation Plus service in February. Knack, baby! That's right, we got Knack. We got Knack coming to the PlayStation Plus service. I'm super stoked. It's got a Metacritic score of 54 out of 100. There's a lot of haters out there in the game media that didn't give this game a chance, did not let it rise and succeed like it should. It takes 10.5 hours to beat, and honestly, I'm just gonna stop this commentary right now and make a defense of Knack. Video Game Donkeys made it kind of a meme at this point. It was a launch title that came out with the PS4, and while people were really excited about Assassin's Creed Black Flag and a bunch of other games coming out that really show off the current gen, the type of graphic capabilities, etc. People were really disappointed with Knack, and so I think people were quite unfair with the game because they took one look at it and they were like, hey, why didn't this come out on PS3? This could have been a PS3 game, just like easy. But it is kind of a platforming game, and honestly, I give a lot of credit to a lot of different developers for kind of creating their own aesthetic style, their own kind of like look, and kind of rolling to the beat of their own drum. and so I think it's been kind of unfairly bashed. But that was kind of the context of when the game was released. People, I think, were expecting a lot more, especially since it's a first-party exclusive, so it's made by Sony. People had really high hopes, and it didn't deliver. Nevertheless, I want to play it, so I don't know about y'all. I plan on playing it, and I might even make a video about it afterwards. So, we'll see. The player navigates the titular character Knack through a series of levels viewed in a fixed camera, third-person style view. Knack is a living humanoid organism that consists of relics. A large central relic is always surrounded by a varying amount of smaller relics. Knack utilizes crystal relic powers, jumping, dodging, stealth, and punching, in order to progress through the colorful environments which are populated with enemies. The story follows Knack and his creator on a journey to save humankind. However, one of Knack's creator's former friends goes rogue. Knack and his allies must stop the antagonist's evil plans. Upon release, Knack was met with a mixed critical response. Reviewers praised the game's original concept and ideas, but criticized the gameplay and story. A sequel, Knack 2, was announced at the 2016 PlayStation Experience and was released on September 5th, 2017. So as for a bad review clip, we got level7.nu. They threw off the boxing gloves and just started throwing haymakers. They didn't even ask for the other person to square up and get ready. They just started thundering them with rights and lefts, bro. As a launch title for a new console, Knack will probably not satisfy anyone. It's not a total disaster, but it's a bad, uninspired game lacking both variety and interesting game design. Now, on the other hand, there's really good reviews as well, including this one from Armchair Empire. Problems aside, I still had a lot of fun playing the game. If you love Ratchet & Clank or the early Jak and Daxter games, you will feel right at home here. And that's all I wanted to hear. I think I'm definitely going to play this game. Anyways, I wanted to keep this video short. It might be running a little bit long. There was a little bit more to talk about this month than typical months. As always, even if you're not interested in playing them the month they come out, it really benefits you to put them in your cart. Check out so that you can keep them forever as long as you're a PS Plus subscriber. You guys shouldn't fall into that trap where you don't download it, you don't claim the title, and then you lose it completely. It makes Spearfield 7 sad, Panda, when I forget. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody. So anyways, let me know what you think, and stay tuned for more. I'll be back soon. Until next time, this is Spearfield 7. See y'all later.